Alright, we're ready to go. We're about to test this. See how good this camera is. Alright. I will say though, it gets much hotter around here. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that semi. Well, is that just a mini or? Okay. Woohoo! Toot toot! You know, we've been living here for like what? 12 years now? I don't know. I need to ask Amy about how long it's actually been. More than 10 years, 11, 12, somewhere around there. And you would think that we would go to the beach all the time, like on the weekends, and you know, and we used to, but when you live down here, it's kind of like you stop going to the freaking beach so much, right? I guess it's just all about, I don't know, it's like taking it for granted or whatever. But I mean, when I'm out here though, when I see the water, it's gorgeous, you know, and I love riding by the water, right? Going to the beach is so awesome, but it's just kind of like, you know, when it's in your backyard, you don't really do it, and it's like for the tourists. But you know, once in a while, man, I come down here and it feels great. It looks awesome. And it's super chill. Oh, it's 35 miles an hour. Super chill. I really like this short ride here. We're gonna be going on this road that just goes along the beach, and it's not like you're gonna see the beach, but it kind of ends up at what's called Middle Beach. But they got that and you used to be able to go right through it, but they got it closed off because I think that some parts of that road got hit with hurricane stuff. Look at this, so nice. It's really bright out here. Roundabouts. See, it's kind of like all these different bars and nice places to eat. We're at Englewood Beach now. Switch down to second gear. Prepare to stop. Is that gonna, he's gonna stop? He's gonna stop? No, I'm going. There you go. And it all gets chill from here once you're here. You know, from the hurricane, they really had to do a lot of rebuilding. Nope, you're not coming out in front of me. No. Doing a lot of construction, trying to rebuild the parking lots, and we're doing a heck of a job. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just like, I love going down the beach. I just don't get a chance to come down too often, and it's just like, hey honey, you want to go to the beach? Nah. It's sandy. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Easy peasy. So since I've gotten my bike, I've been riding at least like an hour every day, right? Like I work and all that, but it's just like either before work or after work, right? On the weekends, I'm trying to make longer trips, and just lately I've been sick though for the last couple of days, and so I haven't been able to get out and ride much for the past couple of days. But I do try to get some riding in every day, just to. And you know what I noticed too as a beginner? The fast stuff, riding fast, is easy. It is the easiest thing to ride fast. But to actually ride slow maneuvers, right? That's the hard stuff. Everyone thinks that they can do that, and oh, it's just slow or whatever. No, some of the harder things in MSF than the MSF course you do is the slow speed stuff, the U-turns, the how well you can work your clutch, right, in your friction zone. That stuff, like when I talk to people, they're all like, oh, you're not going to need any of that stuff in the real world. I'm telling you, for a month now I've been riding by myself. I use it all the time. Like up here, I'm going to have to do a U up here. Like a slow ass U. You see? It's like you're doing a 16-foot U-turn and you just think, oh, it's slow, you can do it. It's like, you gotta practice. Even if you can do it, you gotta practice. So, you know, I practice riding in as many situations I possibly can to learn, right? Because, you know what, I can't say that I'm a good rider until I get time in the saddle, right? Always being a student. I mean, I'm still a God, man. I haven't been riding in that long, right? So, but as a beginner, I know I'm proficient. I know I'm comfortable in the traffic, right? That's beautiful. But yeah, that's just what I've been doing every day. Just get out and ride, get into other situations, right? Slow speed, fast speed, highway riding. Been on the highway a couple of times, right? That's kind of my next thing that I want to do is I want to get on the highway 75, 80 miles an hour and go to Sarasota or go to Fort Myers, which is an hour north, either north or south of me. I want to be able to make a longer trip, right, with this bike and see if I can do it. And I'm comfortable at those speeds. I've done it, and I just really started out, you know, getting on the highway first, right, and then like just going one exit and then come off, and I'm like, whoa, that puckered up my butthole, right? And then I went to do some more, right? So just kind of getting comfortable and kind of easing my way into those kind of situations is how I'm building myself up. But as far as for being, you know, and honestly, I'll tell you what, before I learned how to ride, right, before I got, you know, MSF course that I took, oh, look at that, evasive maneuvers, you see, that's why you practice that stuff. Anyways, I thought I was going to be super timid on the road, just because, you know, you don't know what you don't know. You really don't know what you don't know, right? So I thought I was like, oh man, it's going to be a while for me to be in traffic and blah, 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 and all of this stuff. But it didn't really take me long to build my confidence once I learned how to ride in the beginning. And so when I got out here, I'm like, I wasn't timid. I wasn't scared of traffic. Like, I thought I was going to be very scared of traffic. I'm not. Like, it doesn't fade me. I'm very defensive, and I'm very careful. Ooh, here's another biker. Let's see if he's gonna give me the biker wave. I love doing this. Give him the wave. Oh, he gave me the wave, yeah. That feels so good when you get other bikers out there and say hi to you. I don't know what it is, but it's very friendly. So yeah, it's pretty beautiful out here. Oh, and I'm starting to smell the food too. It's around dinner time, so it's like 3:52 my time, almost 4. I told my wife I'd be back here soon to make some food because your boy's hungry. Some bugs hit me in the face. Luckily I have my shield. Some people, gotta look out for them. Even when you're going slower, it's just like you just gotta make sure that I gotta make sure I'm riding safe, you know? Just looking at everything. I will tell you something about this bike though, is that because it's only 500 cc's, actually it's 471 cc's, right? The gears are short. So from 0 to 12 miles an hour is first gear already, right? So I'm cruising at 28 miles an hour, right? Which is where you need to be on this bike in fifth gear. It really doesn't matter, but it's just kind of like, you know, it's my beginner bike. Let's yield. Second gear. I'm good at second gear. That guy, is he gonna yield to me? Is he gonna yield? Is he gonna yield? Woo! Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah. That's what you gotta look out. I mean, this is what I'm learning, right? I mean, I might be preaching to the choir. You guys been riding longer than I have, right? People watching this video, but that's what I'm learning. You guys are right. People are gonna be people. They're not gonna see you. They're gonna back out, right? And you gotta make sure that I find myself trying to guess what people are going to do all the time. And that's kind of like what my heroes on YouTube have been talking about, right? Like, I watch Yami Noob, he says that's the same stuff all the time, right? Moto Jitsu. It's like, you gotta do the thinking for them. And like, when I was watching all of these videos before I got my bike, right? I'm like, man, that's a lot to think about. But when you're on two wheels now, and I'm sure my sense is only going to get better, but you end up thinking for people, or not thinking for people, but just trying to predict what they're going to do to keep yourself safe. But you know, for me, luckily, I'm a pretty defensive driver, right? I'm always looking over my shoulder. When I signal, right, I do the smog, right? Signal, mirror over the shoulder, go. I do the same thing on my motorcycle. So I'm already in that mindset where, you know what, I need to be as safe as possible, and just knowing where everything is.